I've always had an intense fear of spiders, and even though I understand how crucial they are to our planet's ecosystem, they still disgust me. With their beady little eyes, long gangly legs, and fangs, I don't understand how anyone can enjoy being around spiders. My friends are aware of my fear, so one of them recommended a game they thought would be a cathartic experience. Kill It With Fire is a unique puzzle game developed by Games. This title has players assume control of an exterminator to handle a worldwide infestation of spiders. This is basically the extent of the story given in the game, so I'm jumping straight into the gameplay. When I was first told about Kill It With Fire, I assumed it was going to be a horde-like survival experience, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Now, Kill It With Fire is more of a first-person action puzzle game. Players will be put in one of the game's unique levels and tasked with completing objectives that will be tracked via their trusty clipboard. These side objectives are added to your main goal of killing spiders. You find the spiders with a tracker that's very akin to Alien Isolation's motion scanner, but some of those pesky little shits come for you without being provoked. The more spiders you kill, the more areas will open up, translating to more objectives, weapons, and perks. There's no way to die and Kill It With Fire, and as far as I can tell, you can't lose either. This does unfortunately minimize some of the challenge of the game, but the developer made up for this with that excellent selection of weapons and perks I mentioned. There are so many weapons here, and they range from practical to over the top. The perks are fun as well. They are separated into character traits and scanner traits that can be equipped with a set number of points used to assign them. Some perks are worth more points than others, so how you build your character will be determined by how well you utilize the available points. Character traits include sprinting, increased throwing distance, along with many more. The scanner perks mainly improve the distance and clarity of the scanner's functionality, but there are a couple of perks that add to the comedic tone the developer was going for. The game also has various types of spiders to force the player to change up their playstyle. Completing objectives is the bulk of what players will be doing here, so it's fantastic the developer made sure each challenge felt unique. Some of the objectives aren't just unique though, they sometimes become downright elaborate. Completing every objective on the level will give players access to the mission's Arachno Gauntlet. These gauntlets are time challenges that see you killing spiders in a specific way before time runs out. They can be very challenging, and if you want to see the game's true ending, you will need to complete all of them. Once you complete a mission, your stats will be available to reference, and if you need to go back to complete some missed objectives, you will no longer have to kill any spiders to open doors. They will simply remain open, which is such a nice touch.
Delicious.
Games has capitalized on their gameplay loop well. I originally thought I was going to lose interest in this game quickly due to there being no way to fail, while the cerebral challenge involved with killing these 8-legged demons kept me engaged throughout my 5-hour playthrough. That's just the gameplay though. How's the presentation? You've probably noticed by now that Kill It With Fire has a simplistic modern art style. The color palette is bright and vibrant to the point you feel like you're playing a cartoonish acid trip. I love the look of this game, and whoever handled the art style deserves a raise. It's really unique and something you don't see often. With that, the visuals are only heightened by the amazing music and sound. The soundtrack was done by a gentleman by the name of Trevor Black, and he has some real slappers here. The main menu music has almost this James Bond-esque sound to it, and I really appreciate that. I found myself vibing out to the track every time I booted up, and that doesn't happen often. The environmental effects are creative as well. The fire in particular is very satisfying. We now come to my favorite part of the entire game, and that's the humor. This dry comedy is perpetuated throughout the entire experience, and it's just my style. From quirky perk descriptions all the way to customizing the most powerful weapon known to mankind.
That's raw.
I love the amount of effort put into this game, and it's hard to fault anything when playing it. With all the passion on display here, I would feel like I'm kicking a puppy.
He took him with his foot, and he kicked him. That's what he did.
To be fair, I found myself a little bored for one or two of the game's levels, but overall I enjoyed the hell out of my time playing Kill It With Fire. The game goes for $15 in most gaming marketplaces, which feels a little steep to me. I still remember when a game like this would be released for $5 on Xbox's Indie Arcade, but inflation's real, so I understand. Plus the game is available through Xbox Game Pass as well if you'd prefer to play it there. That's pretty much it for me today. Now if you'll excuse me, I have some tactical spider killing to take care of. Got you, motherfucker.